everybody. I did not even see the counting down then, sorry. Welcome, another week. I know it's an unusual night. We have got so many shows coming that we're going to add a few more shows in on Mondays and a couple other days here and there to try and sort of fit everybody in and make it easier for you guys to be able to watch if you're working or busy on a Wednesday night. It gives you guys a different night if you want to watch it live. I know quite a few people watch it after the fact, but please know we still get your messages and your comments and things, so thank you. Hi Kaz, you were first in the room this afternoon, so welcome. Well, we've got Cassie from Darlinghurst going to join us today, so we'll welcome her into the room. Hi.
Hello.
It feels like ages since I had you on the show. I know it's probably not that long, but it feels like ages since we did a show together. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you?
I'm good. Now Tamworth is done. I've had a bit of a rest.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, it's been, nearly a month?
I know. I don't know how. And I don't know that I'm fully recovered yet. But I've had a bit of a rest.
I don't think I had time to running with work, so I just went straight back to work. So it's just been full on, but you know, it was great.
Yes, it was a good time, and it wasn't real hot this year. I mean, it was warm, but it wasn't like crazy hot. It was good. It's what we wanted. Stuart has jumped in. Shannon has jumped in. Chris is in the room, and Kaz. Welcome everybody. Let us know where you're watching from. We always love hearing where everyone is and what you're doing. You've got a new single out. What a great way to start the year. Trouble in a Small Town. How's it going for you?
Yeah, it's going really well. It was definitely the song that I think was the right one to come out with the changes. And, you know, I've said to a few people with the last couple of interviews that I've done, you know, this next chapter for me is all about enjoying it and not focusing too much on the outcome, more just the process of the journey and getting out and about and getting to play. Like, that's all I really want to do. And I hope that everyone enjoys the music along the way, really.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's a great sound. So 2025 for you, like you had lots of things going on. How did you write this one with the intention of being your first single? Have you been sitting on this one for a while? What was your plans?
No. So we as in Pagan and I went to Nashville and we were writing over Phil Barton, and this one's that was co-written with Phil Barton, and so he's an incredible songwriter, but also an incredible human. And I think that's been the part that I'm probably focusing on more now, is just making sure that the people I'm with and that I'm around are just good humans. And I've surrounded myself with a great team. And, you know, through reasons for other people wanting to change and do different things, it's evolved that I've ended up being here. But I'm still Darlinghurst. I'm still going under. Proud of Darlinghurst, I always will be. We came out with such a bang at the beginning. You know, I think about it, we were very lucky to come out the way we did and to have the success that we have had. And this is just a different version of, but it is still me and the name still exists. And I'm excited about the next chapter.
It is exciting, and the thing is, bands and teams change. It has to. Our lives go every direction. Like, you can't always stay the same, but it doesn't mean you can't evolve, and you guys have grown, and if it's not a journey that you'd probably have changed, because you wouldn't be here doing it now. So it's a great way to be.
Yeah, and it's nothing there's nothing that needs to be of concern really to anybody. We are all doing what it is that we need to do at this time. And right now, I went through a bit of a health scare a couple of years ago. I think it's a couple of years ago now. It seems so long ago. And you do have a different opinion about things. Things start to become, I guess the best way to explain it is things start to become real when you're faced with some serious situations, some serious decisions. And the part that's most important is that I surround myself with good people, and that my connection with my family and my home is where my heart is. And that's what my next chapter is about, writing about those songs, those stories. And the only person that can write those stories about those things
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. No, I think I've always been exciting watching from the start, because you have had such an amazing journey, and when I saw that you'd sort of gone out on your own with it, I thought it was great for you, because you've got we're going to see a whole new chapter to Darlinghurst, a whole new chapter to you and your music as well. And you are right. If you're writing those sorts of things, it's very hard if you're at different stages of life and doing different things. You can't really write about those things with anyone else, because it's you that you need to do it.
Right. Age brackets between the four of us as a four, very vast, like I was the oldest, probably 18 years older than I think Matt, 10 years older than Pagan, and I think 13 or 14 from Jason. So what my life and the things and the journeys that I've had are very different, and I guess writing about some of those things that I've been through, some of them haven't even gone through some of those things in their life, and I want to write those stories. I do.
It's very, and that's exactly right, and it's important that you get to do it. But now you can, and Trouble in a Small Town, what a great one to start. Is it to me again? I always think of songs when I listen to them as, for me, sometimes songs are about seasons, and they it makes you. And this was another upbeat summer kind of song, and it was just such a fun one to listen to, and a great one to come out the gate with for 2026. Have you got, when you obviously done a fair bit of writing in the last 12 months, have you got quite a few ready to go this year?
Yeah, I do. So the next single that I'll bring out will be another co-write, but one that was done a long time ago, with Jason and the band. And it was never one that we ever ended up finishing. And I always wanted to finish it. I was always, can we please do it? Can we please do it? We never got around to it. So I realized those. I think, to be upfront and as honest as I possibly can be, one of the most important things in this whole business is staying relevant and having songs that continually come out. So, the game plan for me was, I've got songs out, those songs are ready to go. Then I've had time to write other songs, and I'm excited about you guys seeing the other side of me, which is the songs that I've written, from scratch, and I've got the band with me that are playing, and I'm looking forward to those songs coming out too. That's really wholeheartedly me, but everything's got my fingerprint on it. So, and look, the whole thing's always been about co-writing, and a lot of parts in Nashville, it is different, I guess. But Nashville, there's a whole street that was dedicated to songwriters, where artists would just go in and the songwriters would do the songwriting and the artists would sing their songs. So I'm all for and building songs with people. I'm just excited about, showing another side to me as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm excited for that too. Shannon said that she's looking forward to hearing your upcoming music. And Stuart had a comment there. He said that you're such an inspiration for going back to your family and roots, and that you're an inspiration for him as well. There's some lovely comments coming in. Vicky said that she loves you. Cassie, good old Phil, what a legend. Guys, absolutely. We haven't had him on the show for a while now. But yeah, so this year is so good, so much fun to write with, I'll bet. And ridiculously talented.
Yes.
And Nathan is if you're ever down for a co-write with Nathan Lamont.
Oh, absolutely. That would all of those things. I guess for everybody, it's always time. It's just time. It's finding the time to actually set aside. And I think the beauty of having the time off was that I have been able to do that. And I don't honestly know how other artists that are just absolutely killing it at the moment manage to do it, unless they've just got a stockpile of songs. But it's incredible.
It's a hard one, isn't it? And I don't know, I guess it's different for every person that is creative and every person that's writing. But for me, if I was to have the pressure put on me to have song written in time, you've got to keep it coming out, I don't think I'd find that easy. Whereas you write when you write, and when it's right, you just pick it up and you do it. So to have it keep on coming, that would be very hard, I'd imagine.
I think for myself now, I definitely felt that pressure a lot more when we were in the band, because there was an we were kind of just dropping hits left, right and center, and then it was like, oh, are we writing for it? Felt like sometimes we were writing to try and write hits, So I feel like we kind of lost the art of what we'd done at the start because there was no pressure. No one was saying we had to come out of the gates the way we did. So I feel like if you're tied by those successes and that's what drives you, then it would be hard, because if you're not getting those kind of number ones and you're not getting up the charts, or you're not getting the response that you did in that initial stage, then it could be quite difficult for some people to cope. However, I don't know, maybe with maturity or age, I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about being honest and doing what I need to do now. And I think that the music will do the job that it needs to. And if I get live shows from it and I get to still perform, then I am happy. Like, I am not, the number ones and all of those things are important in terms of perception to people. And yes, it's how to sell, but I don't have the pressure of people saying, come on, like push this, push that. And, you need a number one and this song and this song. It's just like, no, hang on. I'm just going to kind of do this my way and see how it lands. And, I've never followed or chased that, even when I was in the band. Like, I was always the last one to come. Like, I don't even know what that chart means. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. People be like, what does that mean? Like, I don't know. So I just want to do the music. That's what I do. The rest of it is the business, and other people can figure that part out.
And it's a big business. It's a hard business. It's like trying to juggle it all. You can't do it. No musician does it alone. That's for sure.
It is.
Kaz had a good point there. She said, as the great Melinda Schneider sang, be yourself, everybody else is taken. That's absolutely 100% true, Kaz. And Chantel said she loves the song and Small Town Girl. Chantel's from Tassie down here, so she does know what a small town's about. And Stuart said that he can't wait.
Tassie.
Yes. Well, I remember when you guys were down here together, and I, of course, was on a mainland gig, so I couldn't come. But I remember you guys got broken into, and I remember thinking that was so crazy.
No, I don't reckon we ended up getting to Tamworth. I reckon we were booked to go, but I reckon COVID stopped that.
Was it then? Was it back then? Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
because I know you came down and you guys got broken into in the car that time, but that was the only time that I think it did stop, because you had something booked.
Oh yes, sorry, you're 100% right. That was when we played and the Wolf Brothers headlined.
Yeah, and there was one that was cancelled too, I think. Yeah. So you guys have to come back down.
Yeah, you definitely have to come back. See, this is the problem when you are to sometimes forget where you are, what state you're in. But yeah, right, because it was just Tamworth that we went there. And it was, I think we won the.
Yes, it was that would have been like, gosh, that was a while ago. Jeez.
You know what? One thing I'm really bad at, and I'm always saying to my manager, Jules, that you need to just tell me the dates, because I'm always like, oh, was it 22? Was it 21?
Yeah, no idea. Just it was recently. It was in the last decade. That's fine. Yeah. That's all you need.
Yeah, I'm going with that for everything now. It was in the last decade, and then I'm sure to get it right.
Exactly right. Now, Scott always brings up fun facts for us, and he did have one here, that you are the founding member of Darlinghurst in 2017. And I know we would have spoken about it when you guys did come out on the first show, but how did Darlinghurst come about? How did the name come about? What was your reasoning for starting it at the time? Because it was, something wasn't...
bottom line is four people have to agree, and we were struggling to agree on. And so I brought up the Darlinghurst because I'd written a film called Darlinghurst, which I am now actually going to finish with my Arts Academy students at St. Joe's, and we're actually premiering the cinema in town. So they're going to have a red carpet event for that. So we're in the process of putting that together. But yeah, so it was called Darlinghurst. That was what the theatre name was, and that was what the movie was called, the Darlinghurst. So they liked it, and that kind of stuck. So it's the name I've had since that's how long ago that movie was written. Yeah.
How exciting is that? I don't know if you can talk much about what you do in your daytime, but I was talking to you before we went live. That's a huge project to be taking on. How did you writing that sort of thing happen?
Sorry?
How did you come up to be writing that sort of thing and then into the role that you're in? Because it's a huge difference to
I've been acting young, I've done lots of television shows, and I was in the States for a while with like doing films and stuff over there. So that's a big part of my life that I haven't really gone back to, other than working, I guess, via or through the kids at the school. It was a perfect opportunity to come up with. Last year we did a almost like a, it's pretty hard to explain really, but it was called The Spectacle of Dreams. That was the first project we worked on, an original piece last year, and it was all live. So it was chaotic because it was live. Lots of big sets, lots of big things, coordinating 33 children and kids, and they all did a fantastic job. And I have a great co-partner, Alicia, that I work with. But this year was about, okay, what can we control that's not live? And I went, you know what? Wanted to really film this, and I've had to adapt the film for students. So I just rewrote the script and adapted it for the kids at the academies. So that's our project this year. So that's what we're doing. Yeah,
I can't
so
wait.
It's all
I definitely want to come to that. I definitely want to come and watch. That sounds like lots of fun.
Yeah, look, it's a full feature. So we plan on having at least an hour and 20 minutes movie, and it's already of working. We've actually got auditions tomorrow for some of the main roles. So
how exciting! How exciting!
Yeah.
And how exciting for the students. What a special thing to be able to be a part of.
I think that's the reason we chose to do that too. It's great to do musicals and do all those things that you do through schools. There's not many people, unless they go down that film path or acting path, and even then get the opportunity to sit and watch themselves on the big screen. So I really wanted to create that, and through my contacts and directors and other people I've worked with that are going to be part of it too, we'll bring them in and they'll do a movie, and alongside with myself and Alicia. And I just felt like giving the students something that they may never have the opportunity. And so, I've done it, and it's very exciting and very nerve-wracking, but we have a red carpet event, and there'll be photographers, and they'll be getting interviews. It'll be exciting for them.
It's so good. What a lovely time. What a fun time. I can't wait to hear all that. You have to come on the show, and we'll chat about it when it's happening, so that we can. That would be so much fun. And bring some of the people that are in it along as well. Give them
we should probably talk long. I'm getting sidetracked because I'd probably talk about other people way more than myself.
It's a habit that we all do, isn't it? We all do it. Yes. So 2026, it sounds like you've got a lot planned. You're building at the moment. We were talking to you about that. That was on your socials. You're working full time and your music full time. Have you before we go on, Scott's got another fun fact for us. He said that Darlinghurst, multiple charting country singles, your #1 ARIA country album, and a golden guitar for new talent of the year. Absolutely. It's a huge, it's crazy, because when you said, you guys came together in 2017, Darlinghurst hasn't even been around for a full decade, and you've seen it all, you've done it all. It's very hard to top that.
I think with what you've just said, though, that's more of a reason for me to keep going under the name Darlinghurst. It's unfair to think that we came out of the gates. And I know, not because I went to the academies or anything, but I know my sister-in-law went to the academy, and I know so many kids went to the academy, so many up-and-coming artists, or even main artists now, all came through that that chain. And some of them, it took them 5, 6, 7, 10 years to get
easily
even nominated for an award. So it's kind of, I don't know, there's part of me that feels, well, I'm really proud of Darlinghurst anyway, but there's a part of me that feels like closing the doors isn't fair either. And if I appear that I'm going backwards in stats or whatever, that doesn't bother me. The point is I'm here to stay, and I know how to do the hard work, and I'm prepared to roll my sleeves up and almost, I guess, start again if that's what it takes, because I enjoy what I do. I was just blessed to be in a band that came out of the gates as strong as what they did, but I'm not going anywhere. So maybe in another 10 years, I might have the same kind of success in that regard. But I feel
so. Look, I definitely think, and I'd be really sad to hear that you weren't going to continue on the Darlinghurst name. That would, I just think you've done so much.
I'm really too attached to it, and I don't mean full whole body where I need to like have a tantrum if I don't have it. Not that, but I'm proud of what we've done, and I don't think that the chapter for Darlinghurst is over. I just think it's just figuring out who it is now, and you know, I mean, look, honestly, let's be real. If it doesn't work out this time, I've had an argument with myself, which is quite unusual. So I think we'll be good. I
don't know. Sometimes I do fight with myself. I'm sure of it. I certainly do.
Yeah.
I'm not telling myself I'm wrong. And I just say I'm talking to the cats. At least it doesn't sound as crazy. Though I'm not.
I need to turn a something, Danni. Am I too dark?
It's got dark, hasn't it? It's suddenly got dark here too. Is there a light out there that you can turn on?
I can.
Yeah, let's do it. May as well. That would be good. That'll be the next thing. I don't know if any of you guys could see before, but Cassie's dog was wandering around at the back there.
I think it's made it work. No, I know what to do. This will be better. No, that's even worse, isn't it?
That's cool. That's a bit light.
That's
brighter.
kind of better.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Well, I think that's
where you are. The light in the background shows up a bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. It's a nice sunset though, where you are.
Well, look, it's making my skin look good. That's all I can say because I'm in the dark, and I kind of like that.
Oh dear. Now I wanted to talk to you too about the current single and your artwork and things, because I know you got one thing I always love with you and seeing you at events is your fashion, and you are not afraid to go with what you're comfortable with, and it always looks fantastic. So tell me how that all came about. Did you design the artwork? Did you outfits everything?
I'm going to be completely and utterly honest. This is what happens when you are working full time and you don't have 4 other people that are either taking interviews or doing other things for you, and you're in a rush to get artwork. Basically, the jackets and all of those things are mine. Like, I always am collecting stuff and putting things together, and I love the fashion. Fashion's another extension of who I am. But that one where the one with the like little watermark, the watermark logo was something that I'd done. But that photo, because you have to make it like 4 kg or whatever it is. It has to be a certain whatever it is for all the bigger people. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I thought I'll just shove that photo in there and I'll put my watermark in it. And then I'll ask ChatGPT to change it to 4 kg, whatever it is. And then that's what happened. I ended up with so artificially intelligent. Well, not intelligent, whatever it is. I'll go with intelligent. But yeah, it ended up looking hilarious. But I've been told and I've been warned that, yes, I need to change that for the next one. So I will. I'm going to go and get another photo shoot done. I just haven't had time. So anyway.
You're working time. You've got a family. You're building a house and a music.
But anyway, slap on the wrist, Danni. Slap on the wrist. I've learned and gone, please let it go through. But people are just cracking down on all that stuff. And I really do understand it. Look at that. That is someone in my family listening that's gone, I know what I can do. Thank you.
Well. Thank you.
I'm lucky. I've got good crew here.
So the dark side.
Yeah. So I literally just didn't really have a choice. I was kind of like, I don't know what I can use. And to be honest, everything I had done, there was an extension of me with other band members. So I was like, what do I do? So it just became one of those things. But I've solved it, I think. So
it looks great. Look, and you know what? I didn't pick that it was AI. I just thought it looked great. And I love when I get to see you guys and watch you on stage. I'm like, I wonder what they're going to wear today. And you always have a great fashion.
Yeah, we did have a bit of a following like that. That kind of became a bit of a thing where people were kind of talking about our outfits. But I do have a little bit of a side project, which is House of Darlinghurst. And I've been putting together some merch, not just merch, but like a clothing line, which I hope that by the end of this year, hopefully I can do something at Tamworth and actually have my clothes there. And I'd love some the artists to wear it, or even do like a runway show.
That would be so fun. Get all the artists, get all the over that you've been working with over the 12 months to do something.
Yeah, that would be amazing. So we'll see what happens.
That would be lots of fun. I think that would be a great thing. It's not something that we'd see in Tamworth before. No,
well, that's what I was thinking. I thought it might be cool to do something like that. And anyway, wishful thinking, but it's more time and money, I guess, spending them.
That's the thing. It is an expensive industry, and everything does have an upfront cost, but hopefully it does pay out on the other end for you. And it's I always think with music, it's not really something we do because we have a choice to do it. I think it's something that's in us and we have to do it. So it's almost
I feel like there's a part of me missing, and I felt like I'd lost a limb when things sort of went the way they did. And it was almost like I was in mourning for a little bit too. I was kind of like, what do I do? Wow, back to the good old days when I first started, when I sang on my own. Like, I fronted a band when I was 14. I was the only female singer, and I did that for years and years and years and years, until, obviously I met Pagan and we sang together for a while. And then I was so used to having someone there. So I've had to kind of go, oh, like even at rehearsals, I'm like, that's right, I can't stop singing because I'm the only one singing.
Yes, if I stop it, you just got to pretend when you stop that you're waiting for the crowd to pick up the words.
That's right. And some of the guys are just like, Cassie, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I've got to sing that. Yep, okay. Yep.
No one's talking. Oh wait, that's me. That's so much
that's
fun.
me.
Look, and you know what? I think everybody. I honestly don't think anything's. But I'm just so excited to see you coming out with a new song. Actually, and before we do go on, Scott, I saw that you had up there a moment ago, Karen's overlay there. Thank you so much, Karen, for sending your artists through, because Karen at Little Sparrow has the most amazing team and amazing artists, and I'm just so glad that she keeps sending people through to us. So thank you, Karen. As well.
Too, Dan. Karen's a beautiful human. She's, for me, considered to be part of my team too. So I'm just blessed to have someone like her on my side and working for me. And she's a beautiful human. So I'm very lucky.
She's lovely and amazing. Yeah, Karen is like us. I think music's something she has to do as well, and she puts so much time into it. It's certainly not for the money. It's very much for the love. So thank you again. So if you are artists looking for PR, Little Sparrow, reach out to Karen. I don't know what capacity she has, but if she has something available, it's well worth reaching out to her as well. And Stuart has put a comment there. He wants to know, we were just talking about a moment ago, is there going to be new merchandise for shows this year? I know you were just saying how you're looking at a clothing line for later in the year. Have you got new Darlinghurst merch available?
There was a bit of I guess a meeting or a decision sort of made with myself and my manager for Tamworth, whether or not I try and push merch through, so new T-shirts and things like that. I didn't, just for the expense reason, but I definitely have things ready to go. So I plan to start having merch ready. I did say February, and those people that have followed me will probably hold me to it, but I dare say that boat. But again, as I was saying to you, Dan, I didn't expect to be moving into a house until May, but apparently in a lot earlier. So there's been a few things that'll be on hold. But the next gig that you see me live, I will definitely be having merch.
It's so exciting. You're probably, I don't know if you have the same problem, but merch for me, trying to work out what merch to get for each artist, it's a huge thing. It's a rabbit hole that doesn't end, of what do you have, what do you make it, how do you, what's it going to look like. There's so much to organizing merch.
Absolutely. I almost feel like I know people like go around finding, or have their like sort of the wolf army, or they have people that do the socials. I almost feel like a merch army, people in every state.
Oh, what a great idea.
Like access to your merch. They can have free T-shirts, but they're the ones that bring it to that state and deal with it, because trying to bring it on a plane too is hard. So then you're like, oh, maybe I need to just go with tiny little like merch things because they're easier to bring, because you got to take the weight and all of that in. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I've started something. I feel like you need a merch army in every state.
Yes, that is a really good idea. And Rob's popped a thing up here. Stuart said, that he needs another Darlinghurst T-shirt for the collection.
Well, you don't have to I can tell him, Stuart, you know that there'll be one with your name on it as soon as they're ready to go, I promise.
And Rob said wants to know when the housewarming party is. Well, you have to wait for the furniture.
That's right. As I was saying, I actually thought I thought we were moving in May, so that kind of got moved ahead, and we don't have any furniture. We will in there waiting for furniture.
Maybe you could do a housewarming and just bring your own chair, bring your own cup and plate, and
leave it there. Do you think that's a bit too much to ask?
Yeah, that's fair. Leave it there and then come back in May.
I'll return it once I get furniture.
All can do that.
And
But
maybe
you can have all your clothing line there. You've got all this
that's
room.
It. We'll just swap.
Yeah.
Have a piece of merch. Yep. Give me a chair.
BYO plastic chairs, what Shannon was saying.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Maybe we can just have a bonfire.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, all the materials that you don't need anymore. I do not know how you're doing everything, but for people to keep an eye on you, where is the best place to watch social-wise, website-wise? What do you
Facebook, Instagram, all those like normal sort of places. If we cut out. Oh, yeah, you've got it all up there. Perfect.
That's wonderful. I don't know how we do it. Facebook, Instagram, all of the places. Are they all the ones that you sort of keep up most to date with?
Danni, I say that we actually do have somebody now that does a lot of this for us, so which is good because I was never good at this. I plan to get better, but I do have someone that's always constantly just double checking. But if you're sending me private messages and things, I'm pretty good at actually replying back. I'm big on, if someone sends me a message to try and at least reply back. And if I don't, I can tell you it's definitely not because I don't want to. It's just because I've probably missed it. But I plan.
It's so hard.
Yeah. Anything personal, I generally will get back to them. But if there's questions about gigs and things, we've got someone that's kind of taking on board that because I just don't have time. And I don't mean that in I'm too busy and I'm so bloody busy. But I just mean I'm just got other things, like I'm at school or I'm teaching, and it's like I can't kind of go. Even today when I had an interview, I was like to my co-worker, I'm like, hey, can you just mind the kids for a minute because I've got to go outside, and I'm literally having an interview, and in my head I'm watching these girls like get gluing stuff, and I'm going, oh geez, this
the things that we do for this industry. Hey, the things that we do. Rob wanted to know, does Uncle Bobby get an invite?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. As if he would get an invite, but he has to bring a piece of furniture.
Furniture, and bring your own plate and cup because there's nothing. Bring it all. And something to put it on. Review was up on the weekend. Oh, Cass, pop it in the comments for us. We always love reading your reviews on music. So if you've got a link, pop it in the comments for us to have a look at. I know that you are so busy, and thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to us tonight. I can't wait to see what 2026 brings for you. It sounds like it's going to be an incredible year. And what a way to start. I love the song Trouble in a Small Town. It's such a great song to listen to. Lots of fun. I found myself really just smiling and enjoying it. I was like, yes, this is perfect for you coming out the gate again.
Thank you very much, Danni. Thanks for having me. It's great. And I'm so sorry. I promise the next time I talk to you, I'll do it where there's light.
That's all right. It's okay because when we extract the audio for radio, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. But for anyone that's watching, I apologise. But this is probably I've never better. I can tell you.
Oh no, I'm so glad to have you back on the show. So thank you so much, guys. We are back on Wednesday. We have a few shows coming up in the next few weeks, so please keep your eye on the page as we get them up to you. Shannon, what did she say? Looking forward to the Melbourne show sometime soon, and you need to catch up. What a great idea. And I love the dog in your photo. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Is there 2 dogs in your photo? I think there are.
I've got 2 beautiful border collies. They're my children. That's my family.
We saw one earlier walking around about the back. I think you're going to have to go and throw that ball because I think you're not going to get away if you don't.
Yeah, he's kind of falling asleep now. So don't say that BALL too loud, Danni, because he will wake up very soon.
Very smart. And then he said, love the song, sis, so proud.
Oh, tell her. Oh, see, I keep going to say tell her like we're having a conversation, no one else is here. I love you too.
It's so hard. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday night. But if you haven't already, go over and have a listen to Darlinghurst, New City, Trouble in a Small Town. It's a great, fun song. And let us know in the comments after you've listened to it what you think of it. Thank you, everybody. We will see you very soon. Thank you for joining us again, Cassie.
No worries. Thank you. It's really getting dark. Thanks, Danni.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.